Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, it is I, the dread Captain Windrose Arr, and it be showtime. So there's that. You know, I could have called myself Len Sparrow, but that seems like I'm stepping on somebody else's title. How about Len Swallows? Never mind. I joke. Hi, guys. A wee bit of an early start today, lads. But the coffee was ready, you know, so I had no choice. Shooting requires bullets and gunpowder. While steering a boat or ship or boat, press M to open the world map and travel to a fast travel bell. You can summon your flagship at any time with K. Keep food, potions, bandages, and a bit of building materials in the hold. You never know what you'll need on the next island. That's an interesting point, actually. Use healing potions to restore health instantly in combat, and here we are, almost. Not sure if I took the stuff off of my boat. My well-gotten gains. Oh, look at that. There's my lovely ship. The ships and giggles. Thank you, Canucket. All right, we'll keep the repair kits, obviously. We'll keep some of the wood. Why do we have... Oh, we got it from ships that we sunk. It might be time to, I don't know, maybe build something with wood? Wooden planks. I got salt. Well, it is the internet after all. You can never have too much salt. And some whiskey. Seems pretty risky. No harm in that. You know what will make things easier?
Captain at the helm! Reef the canvas!
Oh, come on. That was not what I did. Can we stop with that, please? Guy tries to park his vehicle, you know, a little bit. Because you can apparently drown.
Lead off speed! Lead off speed!
I'm sorry, just give me a minute. I'm back to being completely anal retentive right now. We're gonna hit. And that's fine. And the first time I summoned my ship, it landed basically right there. Alright, I don't even remember what the grade is on my 12-pounders. Oh, alright. We'll try to be a little bit more ordered about this. Not necessarily a lot more ordered, but a little more ordered. Okay. Now what I was going to do was see if I can upgrade my guns any further. They're currently item level 3. Let's take all of these out and see. Yeah, in the backpack. I have like 6 cannon in my backpack right now. I'm strong. I'm doughty. I want to upgrade. We need more copper. And more copper. And more copper. In short, we could probably use some more copper. No open spaces there. No, just one. Okay. We can drop these things off in here for now. And do not forget to put them back on your boat, dumbass. Because that is exactly the sort of thing I would do. But we need more copper. At least get it cooking now and come back. Maybe after we sink a couple of the enemy ships because they suck. And we're cool. Oh, so. More rough hides, always welcome. I'm headed the wrong way. I blame me. That lens guy, you just can't trust that tool. Sal. Any others? Any friends? So evidently from poking my head in on a couple of other streamers playing, the boars are renowned. They famously just absolutely destroy people. So, we're going to need more copper. It's possible we actually had some already made and just sitting in the... in the smelter. In which case I'll feel silly. I'll get over it, because I'll need more copper sooner or later. Ooh, good copper node. Me likey. Now, it is 4 copper ore per ingot. So we're at 118. That's about 30 ingots when we're done. And we want more. We'll drop the rock. Oh, look, copper. it's good that we got all that wood, because we're going to have to burn some of it to make charcoal. You know, a pirate's life for me, but they didn't mention about the manual labor. I tell you, the recruiter never said anything about manual labor. Couple hundred. It'll do for now. Out comes the sword. Because any more boars that would like to step up and make the final and ultimate sacrifice for the good of my pirating career would be welcome. Guess not, huh? Boars. You just can't trust them. I was thinking with that much wood, I could, you know, maybe make a more ambitious housing project, but we need to burn a bunch of it for charcoal. We'll make 50. We have one. Not exactly what I was hoping for, you know. I have to admit, I was hoping for something a little more impressive. All right, that one's filled. Got any more spaces over here, do we? Do we? A few. That's right. Nope, nope, and nope. Okay then, well, I guess it's time for us to build another storage unit. I don't have enough nails? Seriously? I don't have enough nails? That one requires rope and coarse fabric. Holds the same, right? 10 coarse fabric and 5 rope. 10 coarse fabric and 5 rope. And coarse fabric. Mr. Beamish, good evening. I will resist the urge to make a Stanley Steamer joke, but it won't be easy. We don't want to put it close to the bed. We already have problems with the one that's close to the bed. Let's see. That ought to do. We got a couple. More ash. I know the ash eventually gets used for gunpowder. But we don't have that recipe yet. Now, we remember now to pick up our equipment, pardon the phrasing on that. So we're going to need, let's see, we want to do upgrades. Those are going to take 10, and we've got plenty of wood. We're going to need, we haven't upgraded the boarding party gear at all. We haven't yet boarded. We definitely want the bracing, though. That's only going to take 5. We're going to need another nail. Do I have the whereabouts to make nails? I think I do. Yeah. That makes 5. Okay, that's a little bit better. So, upgrade that. We've got nails. We need 4 more copper ingots. We need 1 more. So I believe I saw that this game has cracked the 1 million sold number. Pretty impressive. You know, for what is a relatively small team, presumably. Okay, I think I can now upgrade basically my hull bracing. Yep. Upgrade. Hull bracing. Okay, we upgraded that. That's going to need 10. That would be going up to the next tier. Item level 4. Same there. That would be going up to item level 2. I think the cannon is the most important thing. We're going to wait around for like 3 or 4 minutes and get 10 copper, and we're going to upgrade our bang bang. It's going to be quality bang bang. All right, we need to make 4 more crab skewers. And 3 more bacon and eggs. The stack size is, I believe, 10, so that's why I'm increasing them up to 10. Because science. Let's see, we take all of those, make sure we've got those crafting now. Looks like about, what, 20 seconds each? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. Looks like 25 seconds. 20 to 25 seconds, let's call it. We'll just call it that, because if we called it anything else, we might be lying. Before we head out for the night, I suppose we can, do a little run to see if we can get a couple more boars. Or maybe just kill the dead guy here and his friends. For laughs. Who wants some? Come on, Thorn Fiddler. Drowned. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Here we go. Hi, guys. Okay. He's throwing things at people, and that's just rude. Oh, a secondary attack there. Huh? You think you got me fooled? Nonsense. I had it the whole way. I was in no way fooled, surprised, or otherwise messed with. We got a little sparkly over there. Probably grass that got left behind. No, wood that got left behind. Interesting. Earlier, I saw a streamer claim that Clay did not respawn, but it seems like he was incorrect in his assumption because it has respawned for me. More wood. This stump is marring my view. Lens is just bullshitting again. There is a actually an easy tell. You can tell how how and when I'm bullshitting. If my lips are moving, probably. We have sow. Any more? Any more? Hello, Dodo. Another thorn fiddler. Well, come get some, my little crabby friend. Crab meat. In the beta, or I should say the demo, those didn't give crab meat. Only the little ones gave crab meat. I assume the reason for it was these are kind of undead aligned because you also get undead goodies from them, undead essences, which is a little bit on the creepy side. Mmm, delicious. Hey there. Oh, we got another one coming in. That was really poor piloting by yours truly. Oh, okay, well, we'll let those guys go because we've taken some damage. And ouch. Pain hurts a little, not gonna lie. More of them. Alright, now hopefully we've got our copper ready to go for one more upgrade on the guns. We'll refit them, we'll take a nap, and we're going to go out pirate hunting. Yeehaw! Grab this. Do we have enough? Do we have enough? Don't know. Let's find out. We need one more. All right, come on. Sadly, it seems like it takes almost as much time to make the charcoal, if not exactly as much. Uh, 45 or something, so currently making another 10. Alright. We will upgrade our guns again. Oh, upgrade guns. And we'll install all of our equipment back on the boat. Put away all of our stuff that we just looted from the critters that we murdered. Feathers, silver buttons, and rough hides. Everything in its place. And a place for everything! Ha ha ha! Bedtime for Bonzo. And the sun's arising. Let's blow up some bad guy ships. What do you say to a drunken sailor?
It's in your hand, Captain.
It is indeed under my hand, lads. We've got out there and over there. That is destroy pirate ships. Okay. Well, we have a quest to go that way.
More sail, more speed.
And start singing, you bastards. God damn, the singing is, they're bangers. Apparently they're working on, with the, actually got the information. Basically, it's, they contacted an expert in folklore music, and that's him singing the primary voice. And they're going to sort of grunge up. Some people complained it sounds a little bit too much like they're in a studio. So they want it to sound a little more naturalistic. So they're working on that. I was going to go for those, but we have a quest that's just right up there, so. I hope these are level 2 ships. If they're higher than level 2, I may have to reconsider. But at any rate, find out if there's any other land around here. For instance, I don't see any land. Oh. Freeze. I don't think those are in... They are in the area, so they're the ones we want. It's a raider. Happy Kraken. I guess that's the ship that they want us to get. Hi guys, y'all ready to play? Where's the other one? There it is. Let's see if we can finish him. Not quite, but close. We should be okay here, I think. I missed. All right, that's got me a little concerned. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get a quick repair in. He's not quite. Okay, he is struck, basically. Oh, are they trying to close? Really? That seems unwise. No, okay, that's right. I can board them if I want. There we go. We'll just finish them off. We're in good shape, I think. I missed again. How's that other Blackbeard Raider doing? We can give them a little what for, maybe? Oh, really? You want to play that game? Is that what I'm to understand? Ow! Okay. That was a solid rake, not gonna lie. I got my lefts and rights confused for a moment there. We're fine now. We're good. Oh, I missed again. That's unfortunate. Come on now, would be good. There we go. Let's concentrate on trying to get the other guy. The Raider. He's probably the more imminent threat. Okay. He's sunk. Now, we just had the happy Kraken. That wasn't necessary, strictly speaking, I don't believe, sir. That was some really awful aiming. By me. Let's finish him off with a wee little boom, boom, boom. If I were you guys, I'd be, never mind. Get the boys repairing the damage. Ow. Sorry, that was my bad. I'm not trying to rub it in, dude. Sorry, seriously. My bad. Did we? I know we went past the third loot. But that might be it, or that might just be the standard salvage that is floating around on the ocean. But that's a successful bit of wee pirating, eh, lads? Aye. Map. Check the map. Fast travel is available. 50 bags of gunpowder for the Buccaneers. Destroy 3 pirate ships. That was 1. Believe it or not, that was 1. 3 specific named ships, like the something Kraken. Happy Kraken, I think it was. I'm not sure what a hose pipe is, but it's sounds a little questionable. She rises early in the morning. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to sober up, though. I'm just telling you, that's the way it is. Alright, we've got a couple things we need to do over there. Blow the man down. This spanking flash packet, she said unto me, hey, blow the man down. There's a dandy full rigger, just ready for sea. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, please, blow the man down. Hey, blow the man down. Let's fast travel back home. Sometimes you just want to get on the little boat to get to your big boat. I've seen a couple of my friends have drowned, so. Of course it is. Just checking to make sure you guys were looking. That's all.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Where's the small boat? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Pardon me. You know me, like so many guys. Always trying to find my dinghy. What is up? I be pirating, lad. Or lass. Successfully, I might add. Just took apart a couple of Blackbeard's reavers and then a targeted ship for a quest. I sunk them. There was no mercy to be had that day. Not from the dread pirate lens. It doesn't have quite the same ring. We'll drop. Nope, we'll drop. Yep. Let's see where we are with that. The copper and charcoal. Charcoal's still baking. More ash. My name is Ash. I am a slave. I believe the first words in Army of Darkness. Hoist a Jolly Roger, another brave soul, avoiding the merchant's gold. Not avoiding their gold, I'm taking it. I think I need a rope. Just one. Because I'm going to try to go to the places on this island up here that I hadn't finished out. One of them I know I needed a rope for, hence I am here for the rope. Ba-ding! Hi guys, I'm home. Alright, so there's one. That's the Trial Circle Ruins. That's the Smuggler's Cache. Let's go with the Smuggler's Cache first. Because I know there's a fight, or I'm pretty sure there's a fight involved in the second one. Oh, Christ, I hate these guys. Aha! You didn't knock me over. The charging boars are the worst. They're just terrible. Is that another? Oh, okay, that's a tougher boar, but they're not as scary. Be charting a course for Guild Wars 2, matey. Just finished forging your first legendary. Nice. Meteorologicus seems to be a popular one, I have to say. Fine bit of arcane plunder she be. I cannot deny that. Meteorologicus is a popular, if not first, like second or third. And it is a nice looking piece of legendary equipment, lad. In it. Aye, it be. Congrats, though, seriously. The first legendary kind of makes you feel like you've graduated. You know, I'm actually playing the real end game now. In a good way. Not in a I'm psychotic and I won't be able to stop until I get them all kind of way, although sort of. That's a dodo. I did hear the chiming sound of some misty orchids. I have 2 legendary weapons, Twilight and Bolt. I have 6 legendary runes, 2 legendary sigils, a legendary relic, and 3 pieces of light legendary armor. It was cheap. Well, I mean, the opportunity cost. If you look at, all the things you could have done with the materials and the gold, it's not really cheap. But I do agree, yeah. Especially if you've played for years and, oh, okay. Oh, you little bird punk. And here comes the mate, presumably. You want some too? Because I'm fine with that. If you've been playing for a number of years, the mats and stuff are mostly there. The hard things to get are things like the clovers. All right, why is there nothing actually here? Oh, I see. Aha, aha. Also, aha. Okay, do we have wood? Don't say it. This is a ficus. And you can take damage from those. I was wondering about that because I just took some damage. Bastards. Okay, so now we have some wood so we can drop some light sources down there because I'm pretty sure we've got undead. Started in 2020, stopped for 5 years. At the time, precursors cost 300 gold. Yeah, I had to buy mine for 500. I sold 250 Mystic coins. At that time, they were trading for, I think, the all-time high, or almost, at 2.5 gold each. That's 625 gold, less the fee from selling those, and then the fee for buying Twilight. It paid for the Twilight precursor, Dusk. And I had the rest of the parts, so that was easy after that. Let's build. Yep, I hear undead. A blunderbuss. Interesting. I have not played with a blunderbuss previously. Yeah, I do, but that is going to... I'm going to burn through that so fast when I go into buying my next batch of materials. That's not going to last long. I don't know about Dread. I tried Dread Pirate Lens earlier, and it just didn't ring, A pirate name should ring, and Dread Pirate Lens just didn't. Mind you, Roberts doesn't particularly, but I think it's got more of a serious note than Lens, really. Kind of disappointed. But hey, was that both of them? That was both of them. All right. Okay, that's the first one. That's the easy one. Now the harder one. One that required the rope. I did pick up the rope, didn't I? I did not pick up the freaking rope. I can't tell you the number of times between this game and the auction house on Guild Wars 2, how many times I have obtained a thing and then left without picking up the thing. Answer? Almost every freaking time. Seriously. I assume the pirates didn't repopulate over here. If they did, I'll just whack them. They did. Okay, didn't know. Okay. Don't imagine the treasure chests respawn, do they? No, the treasure chests don't respawn. Still, if I ever feel like I need to murder some pirates out of a feeling of pure rage, anger, and loathing, I can do that. Guild Wars 2 be demanding a fresh restart. You'll be cooling your heels at port till the ship's ready to sail again, Arr. Fortunately, that's a relatively quick accomplishment, isn't it, my mate? Friend. Buddy pal. Okay, we need to head home and pick up the goddamn rope. That I made, but did not pick up. We'll put away everything we did just get. I think we probably do want to keep the 10 wood. We're going to want to look at the blunderbuss. Oh, look! Rope! What were the odds? Lens, you do be daft. That's the wrong place. That's the right place. All right, we're looking to finish out this island, so there, and then we'll check the northern edge. I don't think there's anything up there, but might as well check. And maybe grab, go into the cave and get some additional copper. Don't do it, Dodo. The reason you guys are extinct is not because of the name, because of the behavior. Oh, a sow. Something's coming up behind. Oh my god, he chased me? Are you freaking kidding me? Where'd the sow go? There she is. All right. Now, I believe what happens is this is labeled as an arena, and it requires you to have a rope to sort of pull on a activator. A switch, presumably, that starts a fight that will make me unhappy. Since our food is about to drop, let's go ahead and... skewered crab, spicy crab, and some bacon and eggs. The breakfast of champions and losers. Oh, we did get new notes in adventure, I think. Journal. Underground networks. I found a destroyed smuggler's hideout on the island. It seems like they're in trouble and someone is targeting them. Ask around Tortuga about the smugglers. I can do that shortly. New notes in curios. Henry, you treacherous capron. Whom have you pissed off this time? Some madman is chasing my people all over the Caribbean. Half our cash has been destroyed and suppliers are refusing to deal with us. I've lost dozens of shipments and will lose plenty more if you don't resolve this. We can barely hide from Blackbeard's cutthroats and now there's new mess on top of it. We're going to lay low for a while. I advise you to do the same, since the bounty for your cunning ass has not been lifted. Sort this shit out and maybe we can finally share a drink at the tavern again. Marita. Oh, Marita. Progression. I have points. I have additional stat points. I don't remember getting those. We're going to go with one each in there and the other two in there. And in Adventure Library. We just added letter to a good friend. Yeah, to a good friend. You treacherous cabron. And somebody's definition of friend may be just slightly different than mine. Okay. Use the rope. Oh, am I going down or am I pulling? I'm not sure. Do I have... I do have wood in case I need it. I think we went down. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Jumping puzzle. Or, if you prefer, as I do, quite clearly, I need fiber to build floors to allow me to simply walk across. That ought to do. Can't see if there's anything back there, but it's not showing as activatable. Let's go back down. There are a lot of problems in this game that can be solved with a creative use of game mechanics. Have any others in here? Doesn't look like it. We did get the angry symbol. I'm assuming from the ones in the ground. An ancient container, healing herbs. Nope. It was worth trying. More healing herbs. And now we get to see if something very bad happens. No. A ring. That's my first ring. Ring uncommon increases critical hit chance by 5%. Yes, please. There's another box over there. Wow. Healing herbs. A purple epic chalice ancient incense burner. Well, that's some genuinely fat loot right there, boys. Lads, we done made ourselves richer. Not necessarily rich, but richer. And that is a completed area. I will also note that, for instance, there is on the island you start on, there's the buried treasure you find, and when you dig it up, it activates 4 skeletons, and they're all at least as tough as you are, and they kick your ass a couple of times. And it was a clever use of tactics. I built walls around each one, and then activated the chest. My walls caught 3 out of the 4. I killed the one, then you can kill the others right through the wall. Which, that's exploity. I'm not going to lie, that is kind of exploity. Let's see if there's anything else on the far side of the island, because we never, did a complete trip around. Okay, we actually need to go that way. All right, that whole thing just ends right there. That's fine. We don't need to check that out. That's another pirate camp that we've cleared out previously. Have they respawned here too, or is this the same one? My brain, not so great. I think it is the same one. But what we can do to speed this up a little bit, I think we're a bit faster in the boot. Richer than a king's ransom? I wouldn't go that far. Well, maybe a king, purple. It's not legendary like gold or anything. It was purple loot. My first purple loot in the game. So that is to the west, and you'll note the sun is in the west, which means the sun's setting. We don't have access to the sea shanties when we're in our little boat, only when we're in our big boat, sadly. I hear a doggy barking in the courtyard of my condo complex. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume it's not mine, because I don't have one. All right, looks like we've managed to do the full circuit now. Fast travel is available. We'll just teleport home then. Like that. It would be quite a surprise if it was your dog, though, wouldn't it? Whether you have one or not, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that if you had a dog, it would be a bigger surprise than if you didn't have a dog. Because they both seem to be pretty much impossible. There we go. Did I take that? No, take all. There we go. We now have... You have a dog. I know myself. I know I'm too lazy to give the care a dog deserves. I wish my neighbor had a dog that they wanted me to take care of occasionally. Sadly, I would not make a good dog owner. We got our first Tumbaga ingot. I don't know, really. Found in ruins. Required to ascend equipment. Ooh. That sounds sexy. We have the Ancient Chalice, a rare artifact of an ancient people. Found in ruins, sold to smugglers. Dog's name is Penny. She is a miniature penny pincher. Well, I know what a Doberman pincher is. A penny pincher would be a person who's cheap, but probably would also be a dog name because, like gamers, dog people big on puns. This is also sold to smugglers. I need to keep a track where I have all of these, but these are sold for reputation, I assume. Maybe just gold. We have the blunderbuss. It does 150 pierce. My musket does 550 pierce. But the blunderbuss is multi-target. Most of the time, I'd rather do a buttload of damage to one target than some damage to a number of targets. Because most of the time, I'm using the musket to pull, and taking a chunk off of the first target will allow me to kill them much faster multiple foes is the real problem. I'm okay against, anything my own level-ish solo, but batches of mobs can be all kinds of trouble. Let's see. So, upgrade. Oh, you won't even show me the upgrade numbers? Come on. All right, let's get the boat stuff. Both of them. Uncomfortably far at sea. Let's try. That's better. I'm dry the moment I get off. It's something of a miracle. It's a double blunderbuss coming down the street. I'm assuming that's a reference, and it's one I don't get, which is unusual, because I have a brain from remembering useless information. Let's see. What do we have? We can indeed get it up to the next tier. That's as high as we can go. To get any higher, we need iron and timber. We need another nail, which means we need 5 nails. We'll make another batch of nails. Upgrade that, and we'll get that to the map. I didn't pick them up again. Have you noticed a pattern? Kids doing dances to Double Dutch Bus. Wow. Are we old? Now we've got enough here for, we need 14 to give ourselves 2 boarding party gear upgrades. 14 horse fabric. Hey guys, I remembered to pick it up that time. Oh, Lens, you scamp. Boarding party gear. 2 upgrades. There we go. That one's at level 4 out of 5. That'll do for now, lads. That'll do for now. Hey, hey, blow the man down. Double jump, effectively. All right, so that's the best 12-pounders we can make. The best hull bracing. I'm hungry. So even though I'm underwater, you can't eat underwater. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, but they programmed that in, that you couldn't eat underwater. Let's see if there's anything we're missing. Okay, we currently have our flibustiers, gloves, and hat, and the rest of our clothing is all at the maximum level, I do believe. Indeed it is. All right. Our weapons are both currently at the maximum level. To ascend them, we need 7 of those tumbage ingots. I don't know what ascending would do. I guess it increases the base damage. And so then I think you could continue to level it up with iron, which increases the scaling, the level. I think this would just 225 slash. Oh, let me see. No, it's the same. Interesting. It was S tier, though, wasn't it? No, A tier. Huh. Not sure, then. Am I missing something there? Oh, it is S tier. Yeah, so that's a scaling factor. And would also increase the perfect block opportunity window. So I think you can ascend it, which increases the scaling up to S tier, and also increases the perfect block opportunity, and then you can still go from 6 to 10 with iron, and then presumably 11 to 15 with steel. I'll let you stare at that for a minute, and I'll be right back. I have to refill the coffee cup. Yeah. I want it just for belting out sea shanties. Hey, up she rises. Thought you'd want to know. I'm back. Okay. So that's how we ascend. Interesting, but we can't. So upgrade. But we can't. Oh, it's blue. Oh, that's right. I got this one as loot. That's why. And it's blue, which is why it's A tier instead of B tier, and it has the crit chance. So only blue gear can be ascended. Got it. Anything new at the alchemy table? No. Gunroom grog. Increases reload speed by 15%. Whiskey. Do I have a recipe for whiskey? No. That's really sad. I can't make rum. Anything new over here? I don't think so. We can make the combat repair kits. I have 2 right now. I used 2 in that battle with 3 ships that I did like an hour ago. Well, let's get a good night's sleep. And, up at the crack of dawn, lads. Up at the crack of dawn. Let's see. Let's check the map. All right, so we've got Blackbeard Waters. The Bitter Pill, infiltrate Richards' camp. Over there we have the second of the 3 pirate ships we need. That's the fast travel point that we found for the Buccaneers. And that's the third of the pirate ships we need. That's a map we have from Blackbeard's crew. And all the way down here is Tortuga. And we have a quest to go to Tortuga. Destroy 3 pirates. Ask around Tortuga about smugglers. Let's start our day off by doing that then, shall we? Yeah, it's raining. It's such a crappy morning. Let's see what the weather's like in Tortuga. Poof. It's a lovely place, is Tortuga, lads, I can assure you. The only thing that's still going in Tortuga? The tavern. What a shock.
Would you like a drink?
What can I do for you, mate? I'm glad that wasn't a question. Well, it was. I'm glad he didn't phrase it differently. Like, what can I do for you, mate? Someone has wrecked the smugglers' caches. One of them had a letter for Henry. Down on the seafloor, every other man's either Billy or Henry. Keep trying. Try keeping track. But those caches are precious. Blackbeard's pirates have cut the trade routes. Only smugglers are bringing supplies to Tortuga. Without them, we won't last. I'd appreciate your help. Talk to Marita. She handles the cargo and deliveries. I'll talk to her. I'm not going to ask for money. I want to be in the goodwill of these people. Marita's in the main smuggler camp. You'll recognize her straight away. Another 50 XP. Any rumors? Seems there are good less dodos on the archipelagos all of a sudden. Strange, no? What kind of sick bastard kills those harmless things by the dozen? Yeah. What kind of heartless bastard kills them by the dozen? Certainly not me. The main smuggler camp, Marita. Talk to Marita. Okay, well then, I guess we'll just have to summon our boat. Don't suppose that's ours. No, that's a much nicer ship. I would like one of those, please. No, you're mistaking smuggler for smuggle her. Although Marita, I don't know, I haven't met her. I might be willing to smuggle her as well. There are a lot of Blackbeard's ships around. I have an update. That's for Marita at the smuggler's base. Well, I don't see any baddies immediately. Any of Blackbeard's baddies on the immediate area. The ships and giggles. I'm going to go ahead and, for safety's sake, where the hell did the boat go? We're just going to use the little in-between angle here. All right, lads. We be sailing. Oh, how about a musical number? Caesar, good evening to you, my friend. I tell you, the soundtrack here, fucking, it's not Coheed and Cambria, but it cooks. Oh, level 2 Blackbeard ships. You're going to get to see a little combat, Caesar. They hired a specialist in folk music to put together, and I think he sings as well, sings the stuff. There are some bangers. Okay, how about you go that way, and I'll go this way. Come on, turn you. Turn, you salty bastard.
Catch the wind!
Oh, reload, reload. Well, that didn't do very much. Do not have a very good line of sight. I can't see it very well. There we go. We peeled off about half his health. Alright, did good damage to his sails, but not much to any of the rest of him. That was a terrible shot by me. I tell you, the rough weather is making this a lot more difficult than my last fight. Come on, come on, come on.
Axe to the hole!
There we are. Come on. Turn, you wee bastard. There we go. All right. He is almost sunk. We'll finish him off with our next round. All right, that's one down. Where's the other one? Oh, a torpedo. Damn it, I forgot to load them. Again, I got sails, so that's going to reduce his mobility, but not his guns or make him sink. I could board, but I don't want to. Oh, actually, I need to get him more damage before I can board. But I have yet to board a ship. I just want to sink them right now until I'm comfortable with my ability to shoot and sink. Would I recommend the game? Yeah, I definitely would. If you enjoy a crafting survival game, and at a certain point after, I don't know, not too many hours, you get your own boat, and there's a storyline, the crafting is good. If you enjoy a survival crafting game, it's definitely worth looking into. Try the demo. That's the best answer I can really get, is try the demo. I tried the demo for 3 streams, and after 2, I wasn't convinced that I wanted to wishlist it, but after the 3rd one, I wish listed it, and I do not regret it. I very rarely wish list games, so for me, that was actually kind of a deal. Yes, you can play co-op. I think up to 4, but co-op is definitely part of it. Let me go ahead and start repairing my ship, because it needs a little bit. I believe we were headed east when we started that little foo-for-ah. We were. It is still in early access, but it is, I think, the most solid early access game I've ever seen. I think it's still on sale, the launch sale. It just reached 1 million sales in, I don't know, a week and a half. So I am a fan of the basic genre to begin with. Over the course of about the last year and a half, I've really started to enjoy survival crafting games. And this one's very good. I would recommend. And besides,
All hands! Help me, bumble in the eye. Way, pull in the eye. Help me, bumble in the eye. Pull it out and go now. Sally is the girl that I
it's a banger. I know Shroud was playing with, I think, 3 other people, and of course their mansion that they had built was impressive because at least one of them's big on building. Windrose has a demo. Yep. And yeah, a game that has a demo that I think highly of, I recommend trying the demo. Might not like the game, but it wouldn't cost you anything. I believe your demo game saves through if you choose to buy as well. Not positive about that, but I think that's the case. It is on Steam. If it's still on the initial sale, I think it was, the list price is $30 and it's 27. And you notice the little glowies out there. Those are floating wreckage that you can pick up. There's fast travel between points, so you don't have to sail all the time. That would be very, very boring. I think I'm even going to grab that one. Steel nails, some wood, and 6 piastres. So there is an island there as well. Might be more of this island. I believe that outside of the first island that you start on, I believe there's a high degree of randomness in that. I'm not positive about the islands themselves, but what is on the islands has a relatively high degree of randomness, so you will not play the same game twice if you choose to play it a second time. And you can't really get spoilers if it's not, if you're looking for this cool rapier and it's not on the island that the other guy found it on. Repair kits, steel nails, and wood. We do not want to mess with level 8 Blackbeard Raiders, however. They've got chunks of ships tougher than mine in their stool.
So fine like a frigate on the line, and I've been just a sailor many days. Well, it's more when I awoke, and I felt that I was broke. I hadn't got any eye to find, so I had to pawn me suit, me tongues and me boats, down in the tossing contract number 9. Oh, Maggie, Maggie, baby, they're taking you away to sail upon that demon's cruel shore. Oh, you rock so many ways, and so.
All right, now, just because I am going to exercise an excess of caution, having gone all this way, I need to eat some quick spicy crab legs and bacon and eggs. I hope I've got... I don't have the wood. I need 20 wood. Not sure we're going to find 20 wood here, but if we can find it... Oh, I've got it on board the ship. Split. I'm going to drop a bell here for fast travel, just in case it doesn't have fast travel here. I expect it will have fast travel that I'll unlock in an instant. But why push my luck? Exactly, Manted. A bell. Rather a nice shiny one, don't you think? I would imagine you could probably get it for, I don't know, a copper. Let's see, where... those are the bad guy ships. And there is the place we're looking for. How you doing, Manted? Would look great on some sort of race course, maybe? Sure. I mean, I'm generally a fan of, more of a fan of lamps on my race courses, but yeah, a bell would work. Oh, yeah. Ahoy, mateys! Not much of a place you've got here. I hate to be the one to point it out to you, but it's kind of a shithole. Sorry, it is. All right, we have unlocked the fast travel point. Go me. Hi, lads. How you doing? Smugglers? That's nice. I occasionally have done some of the smugglage. Yeah, I enjoy a good smug as much as the next guy. I have been called smug many times myself. So, I've got that going for me. Good, I hope your smugs go well. The bounty agent.
Marks like these open doors.
So there are reputations, and you can trade items from Blackbeard's faction that you've looted from their dead, stinking bodies to raise your rep.
No questions asked.
There are those... Ooh, I should have brought my ancient chalice and my ancient incense burner, as they would have brought a gold piece each.
If you break the deal.
And the provisioner... You can buy things here. I don't have any rep with them, so I can't buy any of these cooler things. yet. But we're here to talk to Marita.
Dios os guarde, capitán.
I am going to resist the urge to give you a bad female Spanish accent. Because I like you. Haven't seen you around here before. Haven't seen you around here before. Okay, that was male. Oh, dude. No, Caesar of Pizza is quality, class, distinction. Caesar Permanente, not so much. Let's get acquainted. You're looking the best captain. No. I'm new here. Then don't stick your neck out unless you have to. Marita Suarez, I run the trade this side of the Atlantic. Some call us smugglers. I prefer resourceful merchants. Asset redistribution specialists would be my go. Need something unique? Goods from the mainland or pennies? For pennies. Or a place to move cargo of questionable origin? We're your people. As you can see, spirits in the camp are worse than ever, far fouler than when Hornigold soured the mood with his sermons praising the code. But at least you could deal with him. With Blackbeard, there's no dealing at all. Got a problem? Someone is hitting the caches all over the archipelago. Long Ben's worried about the locals won't survive without them, so he sent me to help. Ben's got a good eye for people. If you're coming from him, we'll get along just fine. It's not just the caches. My suppliers are dropping like flies, and one of them, Hale, has gone missing with a shipment. Can you find out what happened? Any ideas where to start looking? Like perhaps in your boudoir, my dear? Okay, no. Hey, any ideas where to start looking? Hale's probably lying low in a cache not far from here. Cuidado? Watch yourself. Not only are we being hunted, Blackbeard's men are crawling everywhere. Underground network. 50 more experience points. Like to ask a few questions? Don't expect answers. Okay, that was unfriendly. That's all for now, since she's so unfriendly. Boy. I was going to offer to buy her a cappuccino, but now? No. Praising code, only one thing we praise here. Well, I'm an IT geek, so I can understand praising code, because when it works the first time, you know it's divine intervention. Trust me. All right, got an update. Underground network. Progression. I didn't confirm my points because I'm a dope. There we go. I have 2 more talent points as well. I do, and I didn't spend those because the aforementioned dope thing. We'll increase our slash damage by another 3%, I think. That opens up the second tier. Increases one-handed weapon damage by 4%. After a perfect block, critical chance is increased by 5% for 12 seconds. And Duelist, when only one enemy is within 10 meters, your melee attacks deal 6% bonus. We do want to... Oh, we have one left. Interesting. Sure. All right, so we have made it here. Hi, guys. Nice meeting you. We're in the... we've got some misty orchids. Those are used to make alchemical bases for your potions. Right, now those are floating salvage, so theoretically I would like to grab them on my boat, but unfortunately, Blackbeard's jackholes, we'll call them the black holes? Maybe we should call him Jackbeard? So, we have unlocked the travel point here, so we can reclaim the materials that we used to make this. Like that. All right, so we're here. There's Tortuga. That is that's not a happy symbol. I'd wondered, there's this sort of green, eerie green smoky line, and I hadn't noticed that there's a skull on the other side of it. I'm going to take that as a kind of a downer. I am aboard the Ships and Giggles. Thank you, Canucket, for the name.
Ship's on your hand, Captain.
It surely is, lads. I'm going to take a peek at that island to the south. And, of course, we are in dangerous waters here. You can see this is Smuggler's Waters. And this down there is Undead Waters, which I'm not overly enthused about, gotta say. But this is level 6 to 10. My boat is at most level 4. Basically, we don't want to get in a fight and get our butts handed to us. But we'll grab this piece of salvage, just wood. And good evening to you, Dark Machinist. Oh, darkest of machinists. Alright, that's Tortuga.
Hey, boys! Help me, bottom bully in the alley.
No. No, I'm playing solo. Let's grab this salvage. We'll check out this island over here to the west. That's Tortuga. We'll see if there's any sort of safe area in the rest of the island away from the port. It's a party. Thanks for coming by, guys, by the way. And because I like to be a pleasant host, I won't sing at any of you, except maybe Manted. Definitionally better than when you're home from work. Gotta say, I wouldn't have thought I would find sea shanties so banging. I would have been wrong. So there are factions, I think 4 factions that you can level up with. And they'll have a small area around their base. That's smugglers. There's Undead Waters, and then there's Blackbeard's Waters. Blackbeard is the primary antagonist. Yeah, the sky's gone green. We're in Undead Waters. Reportedly, Blackbeard has been raising the dead. As, you know, pirates will do. They just can't resist. Alright. We'll grab one more batch of loot. And then we'll fast travel back home. Drop off the stuff and figure out what our next seaborne adventure will be. That's home base, I believe. My ship has teleportation abilities, which is cool. Honey, I'm home. A little spicy crab, bacon and eggs. I'm eating pretty well. We want to... I wish they would park the boat by default a little bit closer. But we can put it there. Double jump. All right, let's see. Spirits. Are they friendly spirits? Could be sold to the people of Tortuga. Got a lot of wood going on. Piaster. We're getting lots and lots of wood. It may be time for me to improve my housing situation, since I'm getting boatloads of wood. Quite literal boatloads of wood. Use these tunes as your own personal drinking songs. I think that's actually a baller idea, as the kids would say. I'm hip with the lingo. Or possibly broke my hip with the lingo, I'm not sure. Let's say I was going to build myself a house, say. Let me put away my goodies. This is my house. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Spirits. Friendly spirits. Sorry. Can't help it. Can't help it. Not my fault. Alright, we got our bell back. Not rung, back. And there was a pearl in that scallop. I will note, while I really enjoy scallops, I don't think they have pearls. That's more an oysters thing. So let's see, we started over there. I think, let's see, we're going to make something a little grander, I think. How many was that? 2, 4, 6. One more, I think, will be 8, right? 4. Yep. And this is using up plant fiber, not wood yet. So I'll probably have to gather a bunch more. Also, I have changed my mind. As is an old man's prerogative. I'm pretty sure that's what the saying is, right? It's an old man's prerogative to change his mind. Maybe it's an old man's pierogi to change his mind? Not sure. That might not be it. How about... Oh! That's not what we wanted. I have no idea how many that is. We're going to need more. That's clear. Got to have a nice stone foundation for your house, though, you know? I mean, previously I was building it with twigs, and that just doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. The shanties are definitely bangers in this game. I really wish we had a larger size of foundation we could make, but we don't. Getting stoned. I see what you did there, young man. Don't you think that us old folks don't get your humor? Actually, I never found the 420 thing to be funny. Generally, I never found pot humor funny unless we're talking Cheech and Chong, but that's old man stuff again. Now, on the other hand, I say this with some amount of shame. I have not been able to escape the pox upon my brain of 69. I ask my Amazon activated device what the temperature is going to be tomorrow, and if she responds 69, my brain goes, nice. I hate it. No one should be able to take over my brain except me. And even then, maybe not. We've got 52 more, and then we're going to go have to mine more. The 1x1 cubes is, it's not my optimal choice, gotta say. Not the biggest fan in the world. But we'll see what we can do with, get in there. We'll see what we can do with a large amount of wood now that we find ourselves with large amounts of wood. Please, please, don't say it. Just don't. Not you. Why are you so difficult? Me asking a rock why it's difficult. And the rock's sitting there thinking, dude, kettle and pot. We got a couple left. All right. Now we're going to go whack rocks, obviously. Distract. Sethco? Sethco? Oh, I am aware of it. Sethko, how you doing? Sethko is an old friend of mine from my Lord of the Rings days. He lives antipodally from us. And if you don't know what it means, you're going to have to look it up. Antipodes. Antipodes. You're welcome. Did we have... Oh, get the sword out. I think we had more waste rock in the mine. And while we're in there, we can also get some more copper. How you doing, Sethko? In my opinion, it is spectacularly worth trying the demo. It is inexpensive. I believe it's $30, and I think it's still discounted by 10%. Try the demo. If you like the demo, buy the game. I'm enjoying it. Tully and Hollow and Tip Top are all playing as well. So, a bunch of the old Lord of the Rings online crew is playing. That stone is left from when I was mining it hours ago. Well, almost 2 hours. Hour and a half? Let's say hour and a half. Oh, we can get more copper. We'll also get more copper. I think that's it for this area, but we now have another 119 stone. No, waste rock is not poo. It's just not copper. Okay, we now have 183 waste rock. Which will be more than enough. Whoops. Copper ore on the floor. Ore on the floor. It's not funny. More than enough for us to finish our foundation and see what we can start doing with, a nice wood frame house. Now, if we happen upon, I was going to say any boars, we will gladly kill and butcher them, but we'll also grab cayenne pepper. For making yummy foods. Also, Sethko, you can check out this video if you want. I started off with I've had a couple of fights tonight. The shipboard fights are quite impressive, actually. Oh, more stone. Good, good. More stone. Good, good. This place is my junk drawer. I think that ought to about do it. For size, for our foundation, we'll fill it in, and our foundation will be complete. Hear that this is the MMO mix of pirate games building. Combat, deep skill trees. The skill trees aren't that deep. I can show you one sec. And it's not an MMO, it is solo or co-op. However, I will note that, as an example, the other day, it had 222,000 concurrent players. And at the same time, the quadruple A game Skull and Bones on Steam had less than 3,000. MMOs are extraordinarily expensive. However, even a mildly successful one is profitable. For instance, the general consensus is that New World made money and was making money when they killed it. Because they're just basically getting rid of, Amazon's basically just getting rid of their entire gaming branch of their company. It didn't have enough zeros involved, so even though it was profitable, it wasn't profitable enough. Okay. We now have our foundation. Let's see what the options are for walls. Square bits walls, special. Let's see. Inclined wall. Huh? I'm slightly confused. I guess. Okay, yeah, you could make because these are inclined as well, right? Maybe not. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, you could make the inclines with that. Interesting. I mean, I don't want to go all wacky and weird on it. That uses plant fiber. Plant fiber. None of these are using wood? Are you seriously? I have all that wood and I can't use it? Are you kidding me? That's all plant fibers. Seriously? I haven't unlocked wood yet? I have fences. Fences take wood. Luna is good for free games via GOG and other vendors once a week. Yep. Now, one thing I definitely want to do is plant my banana saplings. Must be on the ground. We will put these. We'll start our banana saplings. Back there. Let's see. Okay, first we need to eat. The crab is good. I am a really messy eater. I apologize for that. And apparently I drink my bacon and eggs out of a bowl, which is weird. Holy shit! I don't have a sound assigned for that. I see these people saying thank you. I'm going, what? What? Oh? Thank you, Dark Machinist. Have you suffered a recent head trauma? Give me just a second here. I need to. Thank you, Dark Machinist, for 5 subs, you absolute maniac. Congratulations and condolences to a Lone Star Wolf, Binko Bonko, Sethco W, Bug Out, and Sean Shavian. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are too kind. And praise be to Pepto, of course. Pepto didn't get one, but he's watching me at all times, so he doesn't need one. Thank you, Pepto. I really wanted to build something with wood, but I can't. Because there's got to be higher tiers of building, and I just haven't gotten them yet. So there goes my plans of wood. Why no wood? We've got freaking stone. I can build stone walls, but I can't build... It's fine. Are you sure about that, Caesar? Now I'm deeply troubled. This entire stream has gone completely off the rails. Okay, we've got a little bit more copper. Oh, can we plant the cayenne pepper seeds? I don't know if we can yet. Okay, we're going to need to put away that. What did I do? Did I run out of copper ingots? Maybe? My storage is all higgledy-piggledy. Oh, I said it. There we go. I can make shrub saplings and ficus saplings. But I cannot yet make anything from the other seeds that I have. Walls. They're all made out of freaking plant fiber. I want wood. No. Given the way and the things that the way I behave and the things that I say, if I can't take it, I shouldn't dish it out. And thank you again, Dark Machinist. It's thank you. That's all I can say. Thanks. I'm shocked, surprised, pleased, and borderline appalled. But thank you very, very much. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to make sure. Now, the weird thing is, I have a problem with announces on my stream. I get a follow, I get a sound. I get a sub, I get a sound. But if I get a raid, I don't get a sound, and I also don't get a sound for multiple gifted subs. I'm going to have to look into it again. Well, let's see where we need to go next. Probably that island. We haven't gone to that island. It's not far away. I'd rather not run into the gunboats. 3 gunboats might be dicey. Anything about streaming stuff? I don't know much either. I'm running pretty minimal setup. I have to set up the alerts for raids, gifted, and permutations. Yeah, I have done so, and they never seem to stick or even work. Most of the time when I test them, they don't work. Occasionally I test them after I make some changes, and they work, and then they don't work when they actually have to work. It's complicated. It's nighttime. I'm going to take a quick sleep, and then I'm going to head off to that island. I'm sleeping, and sunrise. Time flies when you're having this. Let's make sure we've got everything we need. Think so. She is a pro streamer, but I think she's using OBS. OBS is the more full function alternative. I'm using Streamlabs OBS or Slobs, and it is less fully functional and is set up differently. And certainly theoretically, being a tech-savvy person, which, believe it or not, I am, I should be able to figure it out. And I've swore a couple of times I had it figured out, and it just won't stick. Welcome aboard the Ships and Giggles. Slob, sort of the little ripoff of other streaming. Yeah. Yep. I also had set up for a while, Twitch had their own streaming software, and that was pretty easy and straightforward, and I recommended that to a few people. Use OBS, it's not too hard actually. You can switch over. Yeah, I imagine I could. It's just, I'm very sadly rather a minimalist. I need... wrong button. Right button. Alright, we're going to be heading for that island right over, pretty much straight ahead. Lads, sing out, would you please?
Yay, boys! Oh, whiskey is a life now. Oh, whiskey.
I'm sure he'll be joining us soon, won't you, Caesar? Yeah, I have seen Sethko's OBS. Sethko, I don't know if he is a diagnosed obsessive compulsive, but his streaming setup implies that he might want to check into it. Whiskey gave me this red nose. Been there, done that, my friend. Blackbeard gunboat on the other side of the island.
All hands! Come, all you fool young thoughtless men, oh, and take by me, and never leave your happy homes to sail the raging sea. For I have plowed the raging main this 20 years or more, but now I'm turned adrift to starve upon my native shore. By raging storms and tempests, shipwrecked 3 times I've been, and many
Are we stopped?
upon the seas I see. Roast their ass, lads.
Well, let's see what this little island has to show us. Blackbeard Raiders on the other side. Stick to your Pokemons and a Lego where you belong. Mass Effect. Mass Effect makes it clear that you are, in fact, a gamer. Maybe you're not comfortable with that distinction, but you are. We've got nanners, guys. We have nanner sign. We have dodos. Not the gamer you used to be. Jeez. Louise, tell me about it, dude. Come on. I've been at this for 45 years. I used to be extremely good. Now I'm just extremely old. You know, you never played Mass Effect. You're saving that, requiring an experience. It's a great game, a legitimately great game. Did you ever play KOTOR, Sethko? Yeah, he's a pro. Caesar's a pro at it. He plays that. They don't even try this difficulty. Play KOTOR. Well, then you're similar with a lot of the sort of, you know, the narrative elements, let's say. You know, same design team, basically. Obviously, game mechanics are quite different. The first one is mostly RPG. The second one has a very large but straightforward shooter component to it. The third one, where they said they were going to split the difference, they lied and made much more a shooter. Okay, that's the charging bore. We hate the charging bores. We have multiple charging bores. We could die. So, let's go ahead. I missed him, and he fell over, which is the way I like my charging bores to end up, falling over. What did you like the Gear of War games? They felt similar. I never played them. I was never an Xbox player. All right, got another charging bore. Is he coming? I will get a little bit of range from him, and we'll see how much damage we can get from a shot that actually hits. Where's Piggy? There he is. $520. Peeled off half his health. Missed me, loser. Alright, we don't need to worry about the coastal dodo. These may have nails, which makes them worth whacking at. I said you may have nails, thank you. We got 3 nails out of that. Not a lot, but we'll take it. Oh, coastal dodo. I'm trying not to exterminate the dodos after having someone talk about how rotten it is that everyone seems to be killing the dodos. Now, the charging ones, they kind of rev up before they charge, and you need to dodge out of their way, either laterally or backwards, if you can get backwards far enough in your dodge. Apparently, but if you don't, they knock you much further than they charge. They charge maybe 20 yards and they knock you like 30. And they knock you down, and it takes you a while to get back up. And if there's like one other boar around, you might be dead. The boars are notoriously messed up in this game. Penny Arcade had a cartoon about, you know, you go after the boars to get some hides so you can make some clothing, and it ends up that they're wearing you for their clothing. Ooh, nails. Apparently, a fair number of the complaints about the game, where the game's getting negative reviews, are from people who got their giblets consumed by angry boars. The boars are no damned joke in this game. You will die to them early on. Now, one of the things about the game is weapons do different kinds and amounts of damage, of course, but one of the big things is the level is more important, and they don't actually make this clear, that the level of the item is the scalar. I need to eat more crab and more bacon and eggs. Oh yes, the giblets, absolutely. So if you have 2 weapons of the same level and damage, and you increase the damage on one and the level on the other, the damage number won't go up on the one you increase the level on, but the functional damage is much higher. Because level equivalence means you're going to do the same damage with the same swing. But if you have an advantage in level or a disadvantage in level, that's where the scaling comes in. And so I'm having a much easier time now that I have level 5 weapons and armor than I was when I had level 1 weapons and armor, even though the damage numbers seem to be the same. And that's where you get the scaling. The scaling is important, and that's level-based, not flat stat-based. So if you're having trouble with content, the ideal thing to do is to increase the level of your gear. And that you can do upgrades. I've upgraded all of my gear that I'm currently using up to level 5. Can't upgrade to level 6 because I need higher level component materials. I need iron. Currently everything's made with copper and rough hides. I need iron and I think tanned hides. We're up to 12 nails. I think that's all I'm going to get off of this island is going to be nails. Not zero result, but not what you're exactly hoping for. I mean, and wood. But wood is no problem. We can get that. And I'm going to whack a bit more wood. Go ahead, say it. You want to? We're up to 20 nails. That's not bad. Don't get splinters. Yeah, that would be bad. That would definitely be bad. We got a total of 28 nails. Wahoo! Oh, we're not done yet. A little bit more. Can we crack 30 nails? As a human being, I have only 20. We have 30. Yes, it would. Dark. Go to your room. So we'll grab these last couple of bits. And then, because my understanding is you can actually drown while swimming out to your boat. Although probably not this close, I'm not going to take the risk, so I will magically summon my rowboat. I will get in my rowboat and row out to my boat. It's complicated. And we're back aboard the Ships and Giggles. A pirate's life for you. You know what I need to do? I need to finish the evening off with a bang, or 30 or 40. We're going to blow up those two Blackbeard gunboats. A+ name? Well, I think Canucket would appreciate your thinking so. Canucket is one of the old Latro crew. Frobro. All right, we are going after these two Blackbeard's raiders.
More sail, more speed.
More sail, more speed, lads. We have a gunboat and a raider. We'll come inside on the gunboat, which will leave the gunboat in between me and the raider. All right, that was just a warning shot. I didn't miss. It was. I promise. It was a warning shot. I'm just letting them know that they're facing me. I've got guns. Okay, you first then, lad. Oh, you really want to try that? How about... I made him wet. Well, he's half dead. Ain't that a shame? No. Now, you have to damage them to a sufficient... I'm not sure if they can board your ship. I guess probably if you get damaged enough, they can. You have to be severely damaged before you can be boarded, I assume. Definitely before you can board. Can we finish him? Okay, we'll take this guy. All right, he blew it up really well, I gotta say. As I pried out, I actually just annihilated him from half. And him from half as well. Not cross the T from the Seven Seas card game. Well, also, if you ever played, there was an old board game from Avalon Hill called Wooden Ships and Iron Men. Crossing the T is also called raking. Basically, you move in behind or in front of somebody, and they're facing like this, and you're behind them, you get the broadside, and it will cover the entire length of the ship. In some cases, going out the other side. And we are currently repairing our ship. So these are used to increase your faction rep, and those are sold for gold. I have to choose which faction or factions I'm going to emphasize. All right, guys, sing out, would you please?
Now, lads, who was I was a rolling down Paradise Street. Blow the man down, a handsome flash pocket, high chance for to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down. This spanking flash pocket, she said unto me, way, blow the man down. There's a dandy full rear, just ready for sing. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, please, blow the man down.
Now, I could just teleport home, but repair kit, nails, and wood.
Blow him right over to Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Really, the shanties are freaking great. I don't know how much they paid to get these put into the game, but it was worth it.
And very well found. Give me some time to blow the man down.
I'll grab that one, and the island we're heading for in that direction is my home base.
Blow the man down. And with this last pocket, I spent me half pay. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, please, blow the man down. Way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him
Oh, we got another one.
to Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Next up,
There we go.
here we go.
Outward bound for Mobile town with a heave-ho-ho. And we'll heave the old wheel round and round and morning ladies all. And when we get some
You can see my house. I can see my house from here. I see that in games all the time. And here, I actually can see my house from here.
round and morning ladies all. Them girls down south are free and gay with a heave-ho-ho. With them we'll spend our
So, if you're curious, at the bottom of the screen, the 1 and 2 is round shot and chain shot. Round shot is your standard cannonball. Chain shot is a smaller cannonballs with chains between them. It's meant to take out the rigging and the masts. I don't know, and I think I'd rather not find out. Yes, Dark Machinist is indeed the person to blame for that. None of the rest of the guy's fault. And it's not, you didn't do anything wrong to get a subscription. He's taking out his feels. Welcome. Dark Lord Pepto, yeah. There's some truth in that too.
Once again, it's a town's afterlife full of toilets to right, with women under gloom. We don't give a damn when the gale is done, how hard the winds did blow. 'Cause we're homeward bound, it's a incredible sound, on a good ship taut and free.
All right, it is stopping. We're coasting to a stop. Pretty good park job. Oh, I did want to get all the goodies out of the boot. All right, we got nanners. I'm not sure why nanners go there. Oh. I don't know. Can I shoot bananas at people? I don't think so. But now I'm not sure. It doesn't seem likely. I don't think I can make the jump. I think I'm going to get wet. Splash. I hate squishy boots. All right, so here's the house. We still don't have any way of making freaking wood walls, but that's the foundation for our future house. These are our bananas trees. Bananas trees? Our banana trees. Hey, blow the man down. But make sure he pays for it first. All right, we do have an extra banana seed. We can plant that. We can open up our 2 scallops and see if we got any. We got no pearls from our scallops. No, you get no scallop meat, which seems like a kind of a bad deal. And we will plant our next banana tree. We now have 4 banana trees planted. And we're home. And let's see. I want to fill up our right. Let's go ahead and let's get ahead of it this time, and we'll make a buttload of charcoal so we can make ingots. Yes, I know I'm hungry, so I will. Oh, spicy crab and bacon and eggs. We need 8 more of each. To fill out our stacks. And I'm going to call it here for the evening. I would like to thank all of you very, very much for hanging out. Especially, obviously, Dark Machinist, who accidentally fell and either hit his head or maybe his hands on the keyboard and gifted a buttload of subs. Thank you. Oh, Darkest of Machinists. You are too kind and generous. Praise Pepto. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, with more of the standard crap that you've come to know and acknowledge the existence of. I'll be back here, sailing the seas, Gotta find the next island I need to do investigations on, preferably without getting shot to the bottom of the seas. Good to see an old salty dog. Thank you kindly, matey. And you have good sailing. I am back tomorrow. Thanks to all of you guys, really. A fun stream for me. And that's why I do it. To provide entertainment and to accept reflected entertainment. Gosh, you guys are the best. Back tomorrow, usual time, more of this. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Tuesday night, that is correct, is it not? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Tuesday night. You get old, you have to double check. Goes great. Possibly Wednesday morning. That's possible too. Could be Wednesday afternoon. I'm not sure. Could be Wednesday afternoon. Seth, go. But I'm back tomorrow. Anyway, hopefully, rest of your day goes great. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys. Thanks.